Hey everybody, welcome back. A fun little time video today. We are driving back from dropping the work truck off to get serviced, and they loaned us a 2022 Jeep Compass Trailhawk. So let me give you my little opinion on this vehicle if y'all are ever thinking about buying one. First of all, I can tell you right off the bat right now, this is your typical 2020s type of vehicle where they cram all kinds of gadgets and shit, like this big TV screen here, all these buttons, all this crap. They pack it into this little plastic 4-door, well, 5-door, effectively with the hatchback. But this little grocery getter, yeah, it's all-wheel drive. It's a little Trailhawk. But let me tell you, right off the bat, upon getting into this car, first of all, you got to be like 4 foot to comfortably get in this car. I'm about 6 even, and me and my big ass getting in this thing was a chore, bro. Let me tell you, it wasn't easy to get into this vehicle. I don't like the instrument cluster. I'll give you a shot of that. Like, it doesn't have all the little hash marks to tell you exactly how fast you're going. So it's a poke and hope, you know. It's like, yeah, going somewhere around that fast, you got to guesstimate, which probably isn't going to be right. And, you know, depending on if you get pulled over and how the officer may feel about it, you know, you might be in trouble with a ticket. What else? Everything's plastic. The seats are actually surprisingly comfortable. I do like the seats. The seats, once you get in, are actually pretty comfortable. I like they're stiff enough to give you support, but they're cushy enough to be comfortable. So it's actually a comfortable ride. Stable ride. It does feel stable when you're going straight. Little helpful tip right now. When you first buy this thing and you first get into this thing to give it a test drive or whatever, it's going to have active lane management on it. And let me tell you right now, it feels like your front end's going all over the place. It feels like the steering wheel is just slopping back and forth and just giving you a hard time. Turn that off. Turn that off, especially if you're not used to using that gadget. Turn that shit the fuck right off, because it's useless. It feels weird. Especially if you're not used to using it. It feels really odd. Next thing, the windshield, the roof line is way too low. This cab forward crap, half-ass crap design is ridiculous. Fuck. Sorry about that. This asshole just pulled right out in front of me. Brakes are good, so I'll give it that. Brakes are pretty fucking good. I'll give it that. Mirrors are all right. Mirrors actually give you a lot of good vision. Like, I can see clearly behind me through the side mirrors, but the rear view mirror is kind of blocked by the back seats and the tiny ass little window that they give you in the hatch. So that's kind of a big negative for me on this thing. Also, performance wise, the thing is kind of lacking. It's not really, I mean, granted, it's not supposed to be a speed demon. It's actually, you know, just a grocery getter, like I mentioned. So it's not very fast, and I hope you wouldn't expect it to be, being a, you know, just a Jeep Compass. It's not meant to be super fast. It's not meant to be, you know, doing poles and drag racing and stuff like that. It's not that kind of vehicle. All in all, what can I say about it? If it was less than 10,000 miles on the odometer and they wanted like 12 grand for it, I would say, you know, it's probably not a bad deal for what it is. But as with all newer vehicles, it's, you know, it's a throwaway vehicle. I can see this thing having but tons of problems. Mainly probably electrical, wheel bearings, things of that nature. And it is a Dodge Chrysler Jeep product, so take it for what it is. But like I said, if it was barely used, less than 10,000 miles on the clock, and you needed a 4-door grocery getter family hauler that was all-wheel drive, and the price was about 10 to 12 grand, I would say yeah, it would be pretty good to pick up. But if you have other options, I would take the other options. Like I said, the few things it has going for it are far outweighed by the negatives, in my opinion. But hey, you know, it's your money, your decision. Ultimately, you do what you want. Yeah, all in all, I'd avoid this car. To me, it smells like it'd be a lot of problems. But like I said, if you're up against the wall, you needed a people hauler or grocery getter, something that could handle the snow fairly decent, I'd say yeah, this would be worth it if this is all you had available. But bottom line, look for something else if you can. This ain't what you want, especially if you're a taller fella. This ain't your vehicle. It's very difficult to get in and out of, and like I said, for what few things it has going for it, it's outweighed by the negatives. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you all on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Remember, avoid Dodge.